Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Let's get this thing rolling. And the shot to clears will kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Warhawks want to crank the tempo. All right, guys, let's take a minute and talk about the Warhawks. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
So Coastal Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and the guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Fields. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese. They can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He uncorks one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fields. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The shot that clears want to move quickly, finding open areas.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll try the run, and he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the shot to clear is lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Bolden. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Fakes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback were smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
With the catch, it's Duggan. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets away from one, he's got space. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. That's caught. It's Taylor. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Warhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, ULM. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. Knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. Fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The shot that clears line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at him. There's continued.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Unloads quickly. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Chanticleers have a lot of options on second and inches. They give it to him again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The shot that clears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to sling it on 2nd down, using the quick game. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Coastal! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Charlotte ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The shot that clears can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's complete to the left. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Creates a little room. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Snap it to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll try to pass their way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Coastal Carolina.
Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try to score a touchdown. That's what they'll do on 4th. The play-action fake. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. And down he goes back at the 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Smith takes the handoff. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Safe completion on the screen. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the shot that clears will line it up on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the tight end in motion. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The shot that clears are in the hurry up. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The sack, and time has run out in the 1st half. They passed on a field goal attempt, and they'll get Zippo. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Direct snap. It's Bolden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the shot that clears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Returner runs out of bounds.
UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Leaves it with the back. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And how about the defense coming through in the clutch? You're up. You want to maintain that lead. You've given up a bunch of yardage. What do? You bow your neck, create the turnover, get the ball back to the offense. Offense, go do your job. We're going to win this football game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The shot that clears headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bolden. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Uncorks it. On target to the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the shot to clear is with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Warhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. He's running free down the middle. Past the 30. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Warhawks. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
If we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Making side adjustments here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Buys a little time. Makes the catch. It's Bolden.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback, with his speed, flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
And that's a really good play by this quarterback. I mean, you usually keep inside leverage. You don't want to give up anything easy over the middle. A nice job playing the out route, getting his hand on the football, and making the deflection.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the shot that clears just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last 2 drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on 3rd down, that's what's going to happen.
The shot that clears will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bolden. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had.
Breaks into the open. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, shot to clear. They take the lead with the 6.
Number 33.
If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the Warhawks will hustle to the line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Off the RPO, complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
To the air on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bolden. On the move at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. By the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Sure hands, it's high. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Warhawks want to pick up the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Warhawks will snap it on first and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Runs through the tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Motion from the back. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Taylor. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. One more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Using his legs, it's best. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Chanticleers will go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Coastal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
ULM 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's high. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the change. It's first down at the 27. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation.